Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do a glowy makeup tutorial which a lot of you have been requesting after you saw my professional photo shoot as well as the live with Fashionably Amy. That look that I did surprisingly got a lot of requests. Everybody said my skin looks so glowy, and it was just things that I have with me right now. I just kind of copped them all together and it turned out pretty good. So I'm just gonna replicate it. I am no professional makeup artist, but I did take some tips from the photo shoot because I really liked it, and hopefully we can replicate it because, you know, maybe it was beginner's luck. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kat. I love to do handbag related videos, but I also love skincare and makeup. So yeah, on and off I'll do a makeup video, sometimes skincare, but yeah, all that as well as handbags. If you enjoy that kind of content, I do hope you will subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Otherwise, for everyone else, welcome back and let's do a makeup look. The makeup look that I did for the live, I went straight in with concealer, but I finally got myself this Bobbi Brown light peach corrector, which is what Daisy used on my under eyes before she started all the makeup because she wanted to correct some of the blue under my eye. So I'm gonna do that today. That's a little different, but basically it's just a corrector, and just a little bit she just used tapping motions under my eye. By the way, you see all these black spots here? I actually went for a bit of pico laser, and yeah, my esthetician or the doctor was trying to say, okay, we gotta zap that away. So there's a little big black hole there. And then on top of it, I will go with a bit of concealer. This is the Clé de Peau concealer. And just to put on top of it. Now I didn't get peach, which is really orange. Light peach is good enough. So if you have a lot of blue under your eye, you probably need to go with a more orange corrector. But that's just to brighten the under eyes. And maybe that's why everybody said I look so bright, because my under eyes were just really corrected, and immediately I look so much, oh my gosh, it looks so much wider there, but it actually looks okay in real life. Yep. Here. I didn't do a lot of correcting in that live video. Actually, I kind of just did it really quickly just to see how it would look like. Moving on to foundation, I actually went in with this Healthy Glow Gel Touch Foundation in N20. I used this because I wanted that glowy look on my skin. And this, I don't know if you can get it everywhere. I'll link everything down below if I can find it. But it is basically a gel kind of foundation. It's really nice and spongy, and it's very like juicy. I love it. So I just went with this all over my face. The only thing about this particular foundation, if you're really sensitive to fragrance, you might not like it, but what I've noticed is that it goes away after a while. It doesn't linger, so you just gotta for the first time, you just gotta hang on a bit and then it'll go away. Okay, so that's the base foundation. Then I went in with two different powders. So this powder is from Kogendo. I got this from Beautylish years ago. Probably expired, but it's fine. It is a brightening moisture powder. So everything that I used was sort of brightening, highlighting. So this was sort of just to take a little bit of that, tackiness away. And I just went in with a very fluffy brush, like this brush, which is my Chikuhodo. It's an old brush. Yeah, I don't know, Chikuhodo MK, I think. So I just lightly tap this. Yep, tap it off. Just to take away all the tackiness, because once I put another more powder products on my face, I don't want it to be sticking patchy on the skin. So just lightly like this. And I like this powder because it has swirls of white and brown, which actually makes the skin really bright and glowy. I don't think you can get this anymore. This was a limited edition Oversized Healthy Glow highlighting powder. It's basically a very peachy powder, but just see, it's got a bit of brightening qualities to it. I don't think you can see that, but it's a little glowy. It looks like you've been in the sun, you've got a little sweat. It's not glittery, but it's got a bit of that glow. So what I did was I took a fluffy brush, another fluffy brush, And I took a little bit of it because I wasn't sure in that first time. Now that I'm kind of like a little bit more confident, and I started to just put it along my cheekbones, like right here, where I wanted it to like stand out. It's so subtle that at first I didn't see it, but everyone said my face was glowy, so I guess this is probably why. Then I put it along my forehead like this, and then around my cheeks, around my chin, wherever I want it to like stand out. And then whatever's left, I just like kind of brushed it along my cheeks and on my eyes and then around my neck. And that's it. That's it. I just used a little bit. If you come up close, I can really see like that little bit of shine. I can see that. I hope the camera is picking it up. Now let's do the eyes. So any eyebrow pencil, because I didn't really focus on my eyebrows, but let me just quickly get them on. So I'm just filling up any of the gaps. What I noticed that Daisy did is she took a finger and she kind of like soften the front of the brow a little bit so to create this soft part in between the eyes. I don't know, I tried to do it, so it's sort of like putting a little bit here. And instead of using the spoolie at the back, she actually used her finger to soften the front of it. I kind of feel like I'm messing it up, but yeah, that's what she did, and I was trying it, maybe not successful. For my eyes, the main focus was lashes and the eyeliner, but she did use a little bit of kind of shadow on my eye, but it was almost skin-like, but with a little bit of pinkiness to it. So I don't have the exact same thing. I'm going to use Dusty Rose, but really, really little bit, right? And blend it all out. Just to give the eyes a bit of color, maybe because once you know, when the photos flash hits the eyes, it's just to brighten it up and you know, kind of reflect back, but not too much. So that was it. Actually, that was all she did on my eyes. It looked like nothing, but there was a bit of shimmer on it, so I'm gonna add a little bit of shimmer there. Daisy spent a lot of time on the eyeliner. She used a burnt like charcoal stick to line my eyeshadow, like right here at the eyeliner, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna use this pencil. This is the Rich Hazel. It's an eye kohl pencil from Wayne Goss, and I'm just gonna tight line in between the lashes, so like this. Then she took one of these like pencil brushes and smudged it into my lashes to give it as if I have a really, really thick eyeliner, but it's all natural. So it didn't even go above the line very much. It was just smoked out all along the lashes. As you can see, I went a little bit too much, so I'm gonna try and smudge it out a bit because it's supposed to stay really close to the eye line. It takes a bit of practice because I usually just draw the line on top, and I don't want to do that today. You don't want it to be too heavy at the end of the lashes right here. You want it to be quite light, so it's just all the focus is along the middle, like right here. That's what she did. So let me do the other side and I will be right back. I did the second eye much better than the first. I think the trick is not to go in the eyeliner too much at one go. So for the second eye, what I did was I just lined it a little bit, went in and smudged, went in a little bit, went in and smudged. But for this eye, I try to smudge I went in with the liner first, like a lot of it, and then I started to smudge. And I think that's why I have one that's brighter and more lifted, and this one is a little bit smokier. Yeah, you can probably see it. I can see it, but maybe you can't see it, but I can see it. Then she did a little like a wing that is on the top right here. So I think that's how a lot of Koreans do the wing. They don't go like all the way from the bottom eye. They just do a little cute wing here. So I'm gonna use a pencil, like a really thin pencil brush, and I'm gonna show you what I did. Just like this. Take a bit of that color. Start to draw the wing on my hand first. That's it, it's like a little flick at the side there. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other side. And it's better to go with a little thin pencil because if you went in straight with this, you get a really smudgy one, which is what I usually do. But Okay, that's it. This part I actually don't know yet. So she created a little bit of a eye bag for me. I'm telling you, I don't know how to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna just try. Okay, I'm cleaning off that pencil. Kind of like looking down like this, and then immediately you can see a little bit of the eye bag. And I'm just gonna like contour the eye bag. But I don't want it to be too big, so just a little bit, like here. I'm gonna zoom you up close, but just excuse this red eye. It's not an infection. I don't know what I was doing this morning. I kind of like scraped my finger through my eye, so it's a little red. But anyway, can you see this eye bag right here? Compared to this eye, it's like I sort of contoured the eye bag. Let me do a little bit more. That's not the magic. The magic came from shimmer on the eye bag. Oh my god, I just fell in love with that whole thing. So I didn't have the right kind of shimmer, but I went to Bobbi Brown while I got the corrector. I bought this long wear cream stick shadow because it has to be waterproof, otherwise it will come off or go into your eye or something. So this is just a shiny, shimmery cream eyeshadow. You don't have to use this particular one, any kind of like, you know, champagne, a little bit of glitter, not too much because you don't want the glitter to get in your eye. So I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to clean off that eye bag color. So I'm going to take a bit of that and I'm going to dab it on the eye bag, like here, like right here. That is the look. She spent a lot of time on my mascara, but I'm not going to do that. Basically, she sort of like sharpened the lashes together to give it a doll-like look. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to curl my lashes, and I'm just going to like curl my lashes. What she did was she kind of separated them as well, like trying to make them stick together. And then she went in like one by one, which, you know what, I'm not going to do, but if you got a lot of time, why not? For the cheeks, I used two blushes. First, Pillow Talk, and I used this Dior. This is the Awakening blush in Petal. This is the older design. I think now it just comes as just the blush itself. So I'm going to use the Pillow Talk one first. And that was just focused like right here. Then I took a little bit of this Petal, just a dab, brushed it off, and then just put it on like right here, the apples right here. Just to give it a bit of a pop. And then go in again if not enough. I'm not doing it in the right sequence, but she did contour my nose a little bit, so I'm just taking a bronzer and kind of just contour the side of my nose, like here. That's just to make my nose a little bit more pointy. Use the color that suits you. This is what I just had lying around. Final touch was highlighting powder. And then down the nose. These are like sort of like the finishing touches to make everything just glowy and stand out. For lipstick, I'm using the 914 Natural Charm. For the photo shoot, she actually used several different lip balms, like a deeper color on the inside and then a slightly more fresh color on the outside. It was a really, really glossy lip. Not the most convenient for like eating and going out, but it was a really nice lip. But basically that's it, just for juicy, and then if you like a lip gloss, you can top it up. But that is the whole look, and it's just, I don't know, I think I look pretty shiny. I will list everything down below. It feels like a lot of steps, but that's because I was talking. I did this whole look the other day in less than 10 minutes. It was really quick. The eyes were just so simple. So anyway, if you enjoyed today's little sharing, do give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. Otherwise, everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I will see everyone in my next video. Bye!